Google and OpenAI are two of the leading developers of artificial intelligence chatbots, which are capable of generating realistic and engaging conversations on various topics. These chatbots use a technology called ChatGPT, which is based on a large-scale neural network that can learn from billions of words of text data. However, both Google and OpenAI have limited access to their AI chatbots in Hong Kong, where pro-democracy protesters have faced harsh crackdowns and censorship from the Chinese Communist Party in the last few years. According to a report by the Wall Street Journal, Google and OpenAI have restricted access to their respective chatbot services for Hong Kong-based users in recent months, without providing a formal explanation for the move. Experts told the journal that the companies are likely wary of running afoul of a widely criticized national security law that allows the Chinese government to censor content and crack down on dissent in semi-autonomous Hong Kong. The law, which was imposed by Beijing in June 2020, criminalizes acts of secession, subversion, terrorism, and collusion with foreign forces, with penalties of up to life imprisonment. The law also gives authorities the power to order internet service providers to remove or block any online content deemed to endanger national security. In addition, it requires internet platforms to cooperate with police investigations and hand over user data when requested. Some examples of how the law has been used to stifle free speech and expression online include: in September 2020, Hong Kong police arrested 4 people for allegedly running an online platform that advocated independence from China. In November 2020, Hong Kong police froze the assets of a media tycoon and pro-democracy activist Jimmy Lai, who owns the Apple Daily newspaper and website, which are known for their critical coverage of China and Hong Kong authorities. In June 2021, Hong Kong authorities sought to block online platforms from hosting a popular protest song titled "Glory to Hong Kong," which has become an anthem for the pro-democracy movement. Local authorities sought a court injunction to block 32 videos of the song that were posted on YouTube. Hong Kong's government has also attempted to block Google from displaying the anthem in its search results, a demand that the US tech giant has denied. By limiting access to their AI chatbots in Hong Kong, Google and OpenAI may be trying to avoid being complicit in China's censorship regime or being held liable for any content generated by their chatbots that could violate the national security law. However, this also means that Hong Kong users are missing out on the benefits and opportunities that these chatbots can offer, such as learning new languages, exploring new topics, creating new content, or having fun conversations. Some Hong Kong residents are still accessing the chatbot services through the use of virtual private networks, VPNs, which allow them to mask their online identity and location, or through the use of other third-party apps. However, these methods are not always reliable or secure, and may expose users to legal risks or cyber attacks. Google and OpenAI are not the only US tech companies that have limited some of their offerings in Hong Kong, as fears over how China's influence will impact its ability to maintain an open internet have grown. Other companies have also taken steps to filter content that reaches Hong Kong or comply with China's censorship demands within its App Store or internet browser. The widening crackdown on free speech in Hong Kong has raised concerns among human rights groups, activists, journalists, and lawmakers around the world. They have called for more international pressure and sanctions on China and Hong Kong authorities to uphold the rights and freedoms of Hong Kong people under the "one country, two systems" principle that was supposed to guarantee them a high degree of autonomy until, while Google, OpenAI, and Microsoft have limited access to their AI chatbots in Hong Kong, they are not the only tech companies that have taken steps to filter or censor content that reaches Hong Kong users. Amid growing tensions between the US and China over human rights and internet freedom, other tech giants such as Apple, Disney, and Twitter have also faced pressure from the Chinese government to comply with its censorship demands. Apple, for example, has removed hundreds of apps from its App Store in Hong Kong that could be used by pro-democracy protesters or that could offend the Chinese authorities. These include apps that provide news, maps, VPNs, and even games.